Wow, this is really a right time to share with you a deepest story, news from grassroots. We have heard about Priest Thomas Nahimana a lot, and many people say, is it really Rwandan or is not? It was really confusing, but we have take decision to go to the grassroots. We will share with you a deepest story, a truth of a truth. Why? As Umubavu.com and Umubavu TV online, we can't really allow to share the rumors or some people to tell you what is not really true and what is not going well and what's going in a particular way things are really not okay. We take decision to travel where Nahimana was born. We really want to go to his childhood. We take a longer travel from Kigenge to Rusizi district. It's the very longest travel we have made, but actually for the grace we have reached the place where the Nahiman childhood is. It is near close to Congo, the Republic of Congo. It's really a closest. And people from Rusizi district used to do trade to Democratic Republic of Congo. They do business as well together with the Congolese. Wow, that's really exciting. As you see, this is a walla where people enjoy and do all the agriculture stuff around there. It's really a tremendous story to share with you. We are really traveling where in the place Nahimana born from. Without taking much time, we are going to talk to his youngest brother and people who grew up with him. Hopefully they will have to tell us more about Nahimana's childhood, how he behaved. Was he behave the way he's doing what he's do, or it's a new story about them? So as we promise you, we are going to really have a deeper story, the truth of the truth about Nahimana, Priest Nahimana. Wow, we will really share with you the truth of truth about Nahimana, because you know what is going on the social media. Many people accusing him, other people speak about him a negative thing, and even himself speak the things that confuse a lot of people. So we are traveling there in his childhood. We are going to tell you much about Nahimana. Okay, we will tell with you about Nahimana, Priest Nahimana, who he is and who he was before he became who he is today. We were going to tell you more about his childhood and people who grew up with him, people who went to school with him. Hopefully will tell us more about who Nahimana was and what happened to him in order for him to be who he is today. Right? We take really a serious travel to go to his childhood. Hopefully you are going to enjoy the conversation he had with his youngest brother, and of course with people who went to school with him and people who grew up with him. Will have to share with us more about Nahimana, and you too, you are going to enjoy about it. Keep follow. Priest Nahimana Thomas is the young brother, said very tough word about trend news on his elder brother Priest Nahimana. Umubavu TV online and Umubavu.com has managed to visit the childhood of Priest Nahimana Thomas and his young brother, who still live in Karangirwa village at Kigenge cell, Nzahaha sector, Rusizi district, which commonly known as Cyangugu. This young brother of priest Thomas Nahimana has revealed many secrets to us. He said during the genocide against the Tutsi, which took place in Rwanda in 1994, priest Nahimana Thomas has saved many Tutsis' lives. He has taken Tutsis into the secret place where genocide doers wasn't able to find them by then, and more importantly, those Tutsis' family are now genocide survivor. His young brother said so. Nowadays, the young brother of priest Thomas Nahimana is confused about what he had heard about his elder brother, priest Thomas Nahimana, who is a genocide denier, and priest Thomas Nahimana as a genocide ideologist. His young brother said things are very over beyond the human mind. He can't get a real sense of why his elder brother, priest Thomas Nahimana, do what he do and say whatever he says, and yet during the genocide against the Tutsi, priest Nahimana Thomas's eyes were open. He was mature, not only lived in Rwanda. Surely later he went to France and still now lives in France. His young brother told us that how come the real man with the open mind choose to be a genocide denier, and yet during the genocide against the Tutsi, the Nahimana's eyes were open, and the guy was lived in Rwanda by then. More importantly, he brought Tutsi's family to his parent house during the genocide against the Tutsi. His young brother made declaration that he is totally different from what come out of his elder brother, priest Thomas Nahimana, used to say in our days. His neighbors revealed something to us about priest Thomas Nahimana. He went to school with him. Thomas Nahiman has no problem in his childhood. Therefore, it is a big mistake if Thomas Nahimana has turned to be a genocide denier. Another neighbor, who is Havugimana Paulina, has said he had the good news about Thomas Nahimana as a priest. Entire community thought that Nahimana is going to focus on spreading the good news, and later on the community have had another different story about Thomas Nahimana, who's currently joined the political, and the entire community was astonished to see him join the politics. Actually, the residents continue to say that Nahimana Thomas have spoken a lot of negative word about politics back in Rwanda, because Nahimana concerns are not valid, and yet such a resident doesn't see it practical at all. Residents are very happy and united. Not only they are involved in national development. His neighbor back in Rwanda said so. Priest Nahimana Thomas was born in Cyangugu. Nowadays, his place of birth known as the Rusizi district. He was the priest at Cyangugu Cathedral. His star started to shine in 2005 before he began a media house called the Prophecy LF that worked via online. Nahimana officially joined the politics activity on 28th January 2013. He is a founder of a political party which called Ishemadu Rwanda. He is also chief secretary of it. In his speeches so many times he kept his sound as a genocide denier. He urged that no Tutsis was killed in 1959. He consistently, as such, many have become refugees due to Hutu political party by then, and after he consistently as such, many have become refugees due to Hutu political power by then, and after there were criminal groups which himself called the Nyenzi intend to kill innocent people until 1968. Surely there are more genocide in his many speeches. He made declaration of ridiculous mock on how to rebel of bodies of Tutsi who killed the building in 1994. He made a statement that it is totally business to earn money because Priest Thomas lays the point such as people from all over the world used to visit genocide memorials and they pay money. For himself, see it as a business. Priest Nahimana Thomas called himself a president of Rwanda in diaspora, currently work in France.